Hi everybody and welcome. This video tells you what all are the best vehicles in terms of the armored class that we have in GTA Online. These vehicles are all by my experiences that I have felt personally in GTA Online. We'll be doing the testing also for every vehicle that I'll be telling you that is the best in terms of the armored vehicles this year for GTA Online. I hope you all are having a beautiful year till date and will have a beautiful year throughout as well. Without further any ado, let's get straight into the video. A like and a subscribe would be highly appreciable and motivating for me. So please do consider to subscribe and also like the video. All of these vehicles, the armored ones that we'll be talking about in this video, will help you a lot in this game in terms of encountering with Oppressor Mark II griefers and also keeping you safe, and also will help you a lot in the missions as well. Firstly, talking about three armored vehicles that we have in the game. These are known as the Balor LE long wheelbase, the Schafter and the Cognoscenti. These three vehicles can be acquired through the CEO vehicles menu when you have a secure source CEO in this game. Once you have a $50,000 in this game, you can simply register as a VIP. After registering as a VIP, you will have an option in the interaction menu as I showed you in the earlier clip, where you can request these three vehicles, the Balor LE, the Cognoscenti and also the Schafter, can be accessed through the CEO vehicles as well. The fee for these vehicles is $5,000, but I don't think so buying them is worth it when you can just request it through the CEO vehicles menu. These three vehicles, again I'm repeating, can be accessed by giving $5,000, and I do not think there is a real need to buy them when you can just access them by giving a $5,000. Mentioning this thing again, once you have a $50,000 with you, you can register as a VIP. Registering as a VIP in this game will give you access to the CEO vehicles, from where you will be able to access all of these three armored cars. I do think the Balor LE long wheelbase, this one actually looks the coolest amongst them all. But now let's get onto the main test of this video, testing the capabilities in terms of the armor class this vehicle is in. All the vehicles that I showed you in the CEO vehicles menu, the cognoscenti, this one, the Balor LE long wheelbase and the Schafter long wheelbase, have the same amount of capabilities. Firstly, testing the bulletproof windows they have. Now these bulletproof windows that we have in all of these cars are similar. The player will be shooting in front of me, as you can see, and these windows that we have can take a certain amount of damage. Now once these windows will be destroyed, you can be taken out easily. So the amount of damage these windows can take is moderate. I won't say the damage is too much that these windows can handle, and it is not too less as well. So moderate amount of damage is what these windows can actually take, but then once the window is broken down, once the glass is broken, you can be easily taken out by the other player. Now let's check out the RPG capabilities this one has. I've shot an RPG before as well, so in all it's capable of 2 RPGs to be destroyed completely. Now I'll be doing the necessary amount of testing to each vehicle that I suggest you to buy in terms of the armored class. The testing I'll be doing is for the necessary terms that we have to survive in a public lobby in GTA Online. Also mentioning this thing again, 3 CEO vehicles that I showed you in the earlier part of this video, the Schafter long wheelbase, this one that I'm driving right now, the cognoscenti, and the earlier one, the Balor LE long wheelbase, have the same amount of capabilities. These cars can be accessed from the CEO vehicles menu by paying a $5,000 fee. And that is the main reason I do not suggest you to buy this car from online. In case you want to purchase one of these cars, it's very much expensive, approximately $500,000 if you want to purchase this permanently, and I do not think there is much value in purchasing them online. Instead, just give a $5,000 fee and then you have protection from some amount of time. Now let's continue with the testing. Now, all in all, a conclusion for all these 3 secure vehicles is that they can intimate a medium amount of or a moderate amount of damage. As you saw, for the bulletproof testing, for the windows, for the Mark II testing, and for the RPG testing, these prove to be moderate amount of armored cars. So yes, it's not a value for money purchase to buy them from the internet. Just give a $5,000 fee, and I think that's the best in order to access these all. Now let's move on further in the video for telling you all which is the best armored car that you can buy in this game. On number 5, it's the Duke of Death. I do think it's a very much capable car. It can take up to 5 RPGs from the Oppressor Mark II, and is available for purchase at $700,000. A lot of players might have the Duke of Death for free as well. That is why I do think it's a very much capable car. In terms of the bullet taking capacities, it does not have any kind of protection for the front windshield and for the co-passenger as well. In case you can shoot from this small glass, then the co-passenger is very much easily shootable as well. Now talking about the side windows do have some kind of armor, as you can see, but that is completely useless. You can be easily shot by anyone from the side windows. The most solid or the most durable or capable part of this vehicle is the back. No one can actually shoot you from the back. I think it's completely blocked, so it's a very good point. If someone is trying to shoot you from the back, they will have a very much tough time. So all in all, it's a very capable car, and when you are on a standstill shooting RPGs with a person sitting inside, it can take up to 2 RPGs as well. So that is why I suggest you at $700,000, or in case you have it for free, the Duke Odette is a decent purchase. It might not be that fast and it might not be capable in front of standstill RPGs, but still, talking about the price point and seeing it overall, it does become a very much value for money purchase. On number 4, I have the Paragon R Armored. Now this car cannot be purchased from the internet or through the internet, but this can be claimed by completing all the casino missions that we have. Now firstly, you will have to own a penthouse and then complete the casino mission in series and as the host, and then you will be able to get this beautiful car that is known as the Paragon R Armored. Talking about the capabilities that this car has, I will consider it as a moderate capability car. Talking about the RPGs versus Mark II test, it will be able to take 2 Mark II RPGs and then it will be destroyed. Now talking about the bulletproof windows that we have, it's the same concept that we have for the CEO vehicles. This one also does have bulletproof windows which can take moderate amount of damage until the glass is destroyed. Once the glass of this car is destroyed, you can be easily taken out by any of the players in the session. Talking about the RPG test, it can be easily destroyed in 2 RPGs. So all in all, it's a moderate kind of an armored car, does not have heavy armors or do not have less armor as well. So all in all, it's a moderate armored car. Another plus point that this one has is the speed. So sometimes when you are trying to escape through cheeky situations, you have the speed and also some amount of moderate capabilities as well. So all in all, it does become a good buy as well. You do not have to actually buy it, but completing the casino missions, as I explained earlier, will get you this one. On number 3, it's the Toreador. The Toreador might be on the expensive side, but I do think it's a complete package. It is very good in terms of the speed. It does have good speed. It does have the rocket boost as well. It can help you in terms of the driving. Also, it does have the RPGs installed, and now talking about the armor test or the bulletproof testing, it does have bulletproof windows as well. And the concept of the Toreador's bulletproof windows does work exactly like the Paragon are armored. So these windows can take some amount of damage, and once the glass is broken, then you can be easily shot. So that is one disadvantage that this one has. It does not have complete armor to the windows, but then still it does have bulletproof glasses. And approximately by when you unlock the trade price, I do think it's a complete package and you will be never disappointed in this game once you buy the Toreador. This is not the end of the capabilities of the Toreador. It will help you in the submarine as well, just because it can be stored as a moon pool vehicle. Entry and exit to the submarine will be just very much easier. How well the Toreador performs on road is how well it performs under the water as well. It does have torpedoes and does have sort of a boost inside the water as well. So all in all, it does have on-road capabilities and underwater capabilities as well, and that is why I do think it's a very value for money purchase. It might not be the most durable in terms of the RPG testing, but I do think considering this one as an overall package in the game, it will help you a lot in this game as well. It does have the capabilities, the boost, the RPGs, and considering everything, it does have a lot of things as well. In terms of the Mark II capabilities, it can survive up to 3 RPGs from an Oppressor Mark II. That is quite considerable as well. When shooting RPGs on a standstill, it can just survive up to a single RPG. So yes, all in all, I do think it's a very good purchase, the Toreador. On number 2, I have the Insurgent Pickup Custom. This I think is the most capable vehicle in terms of the armored vehicles that we have, but yes, I have another one in terms of the number 1 place as well. As you can see in front of you, it can take up to 27 Mark II RPGs, so that is why I think it's the most toughest and the most drivable vehicle as well. Considering the size of the Insurgent Pickup Custom, it does not feel slow or laggy in terms of the driving anytime. Also, you can have a player sitting in the turret on the top of the Insurgent that can make it even a more tough vehicle. Considering the fact, again, it can take up to 27 RPGs combined from the Mark I and the Mark II oppressors. Now, considering the fact that the Oppressor Mark II is limited to 20 RPGs and Oppressor Mark II Griefer will never be able to destroy you. So that is a very good point that the Insurgent Pickup Custom has. Not talking about the bulletproof capabilities when someone is shooting at you, I do think it's not the best. It's exactly like the Duke Odette windows. It kind of has an armor plating on the windows, but then the armor plating is very much useless. Not talking about in-person shooting RPGs at you, it can take up to 9 RPGs when someone is shooting RPGs at you like this. So all in all, it makes the Insurgent Pickup Custom a very much capable car to place on number 2. On the first place, it's none other than the Nightshark. Considering the price point the Nightshark is on, I do think it's the most capable armored car that we have in the game. Talking about the bulletproof capabilities, this one does have a different kind of bulletproof capabilities. It does have armor plating all around, but then the small holes or the small gaps in between, as you can see, if you can shoot in between them, the player is easily shootable. Now, talking about the side windows and the back glass do also have the same kind of concepts. They have small gaps. In case you can take out the player from the small gaps, the player is easily shootable. Talking about the RPG capabilities the Nightshark has, it does have considerable amount of capabilities, keeping the price point in mind. When someone is exactly shooting RPGs at you like this, it can take up to 3 RPGs. With its capabilities, the Nightshark is also a very fast SUV. It does have good driving dynamics as well, and in terms of again the speed and overall ability to drive, it's very much capable as well. Now talking about the best capability of the Nightshark is the Oppressor Mark II versus Nightshark test. It can take up to 15 RPGs when some Oppressor Mark II griefer is shooting at you, so that is again a very considerable point to purchase the Nightshark. The Nightshark also does come with the machine guns, but they are completely useless. The main USP of buying the Nightshark is the durability it does have against the Oppressor Mark II griefers, and you will be very safe when you purchase the Nightshark, and that is the reason I kept the Nightshark on number 1. I hope you enjoyed this video. In case you did and found it informative, or in case you liked it at any point, leaving a like down below and also giving the consideration to subscribe this channel would be highly motivating. Thanks for watching guys, and bye bye.